Ed Maslish. I'm here with Michael Acosta. Is that Agosta or Agosta?
Agosta.
Okay, Agosta. We're here at the Healthcare Town Hall in Teaneck on Sunday, February 21st. I understand you're running for Congress.
That is correct, with District 9.
What made you decide to run for Congress?
Well, I was in the military for 20 years. No, I was in the military for 20 years, United States Army. Right after 9/11, I was on retirement orders, and what happened was I felt that need to do something more immediate, so I had applied for and was accepted to the Federal Air Marshal Service. Completed my training, did my flying here, got promoted, moved down to D.C. At the headquarters. And I was doing very well. Unfortunately, I had sustained a career-ending injury. I was released from the Air Marshals in February 2008, and I started my own computer consulting company up here, and I felt the need to serve, and that's all I've done my entire adult life has been to serve, and this is the best way I can. I've always had an interest in politics. I have a very strong political background as far as I have a political science degree, and I even taught political science at community college level. And now that I'm not restricted under the Hatch Act, I can move forward and try to help the people.
What unique perspective do you think you can bring to Congress if you're successful in your campaign?
Well, I know how things work because I have 26 years of invaluable experience in the federal government. I've not been an elected official at a local level. In fact, have a local level experience cannot help you in D.C. I have the experience of knowing how it works. For example, the example I've been given in my little stump speeches is Steve Rothman, he's on the House Appropriations Committees. Two of the subcommittees are Defense and Homeland Security. Defense, I was the soldier. I was also a manager and a leader in the Army. Homeland Security, I was the guy on the plane with the gun. I was also a manager and leader in there on the civil service side, because you have the uniform service and the civil service side. I know both ends. He's behind the desk. He's throwing money at these organizations. I'm in the organizations. I was in the organizations. I know how the flow works. I know how things should be funded, for example. I also have very significant budgetary experience, tens of millions of dollars of federal budgets. I also have my from Defense Acquisition University, my program management certification level 2, which I'm qualified to manage programs up to $400 million. I've been through the rigmarole, through all those intense classes. I got the certifications, I have the experience, and that's why I feel that I am the most viable option of the three candidates that are left.
We're here at a town hall meeting on health care. Do you have a position on any of the bills currently pending before Congress, or do you have your own proposal that you'd put before the electorate if you were elected?
Well, right now for the bills that have been unilaterally drawn up and proposed, we definitely need to reach to the other side of the aisle. It has to be the both major parties. Actually, everyone elected in Congress needs to be involved in this. What I feel that we need, and I've been saying, is the bottom line is we need a reduction in what's being paid out. Okay, we have to cost it down, but we have to make sure that we do not lose the quality of service. How we get there is the challenge, and I guess my feeling is we deserve much better than what's being forced down our throats. We need something. Something needs to be done, but it needs to be done in a much better manner. It's probably going to take a little bit longer than trying to wrap it up in 1 year so you can get some points for your State of the Union address.
Do you believe that there is a right to health care?
There is a right to access of health care. Absolutely. Yes, this country is a first world country. Yes, we do. How you got, see, my position is I was in the military. I did my 20 years, so therefore by law, that is my entitlement. I was out in the civilian sector prior to that, and I had my health insurance. I made decisions that made sure that I was covered, and I think people also have to have personal responsibility, and make sure that they get themselves in a position where they can get health insurance.
What about someone who doesn't put himself in a position to get health insurance?
Health insurance should be available, and the person must make better decisions and try to get a job where they are covered. We got to ask why are people not covered? If it's because they're just getting dropped by the healthcare insurances, that's a problem. If it's because some people that aren't as motivated as other people, then those individuals have problems, and those have to be addressed a little bit differently.
Are you aware of any legal impediments that prevent people from purchasing health care right now?
Yes, the pre-existing conditions. Again, that's why I'm saying that the health care has to be revamped, and I promise you I'm not double talking. Health care needs to be revamped. We have to get accessibility to the people. People also have to be motivated and participate in a responsible manner.
Do you think taxpayers have any responsibility to provide health insurance to people who can't get it or don't get it on their own?
Well, I have to address it this way. It depends on the situation. If it's because there are people that just don't want to work. There are people that don't want to. And how big of a welfare system are we going to make? That we'll have to look at. That we have to address that. Now, is everybody entitled to health care? Because they wake up, they're an American citizen. Are they entitled to it? If they're doing something positively, absolutely they are entitled to it. Not everyone is going to be rich in this country. Not everyone is going to have a doctorate. Not everybody's going to have a master's. Not everybody's going to have a bachelor's degree. So does everybody have to have the same thing? I don't know. Should everybody be awarded, and just throwing this out there rhetorically, should everybody be awarded a 4-year college degree? And should everybody have medical? I don't know. I don't think so, I should say.
Let me switch gears and ask you, what do you think of the Tea Party movement?
Tea Party movement is a very interesting movement. They've gained a lot of momentum, and they're a group that are speaking for a whole lot of people in this country who are tired of the left. And they're a little bit more right of center, and we in this country, from my teachings, are a very centrist country. When we have people going to the left or going to the right, we have problems like we have right now. The president is way more left than Bill Clinton ever was. Clinton was smarter. Clinton was a little bit left. He went very center real quick after his first 2 years when he saw that he lost the House. So with the current president, who's far left and sticking to the far left, I don't think he's learned his lesson. I think the Tea Party is that far to the right as far as he is to the left, and that's a great counterbalance.
Who the hell do you think you are? Move it a little bit to the right.